Hey guys, today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies, as you can see by the title. And before we get started, please wash your hands and preheat your oven to 375 degrees when you're ready to bake. And you have to line your baking sheet with parchment paper or a baking mat. All the ingredients will be down below in the description, and this video is just proof that I actually did wash my hands, just so you guys know that I'm not lying. In a medium bowl, mix dry ingredients: flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt. And then once you've done that, set it aside. And of course, you'll need measuring cups as well. And the rest of this little part is me just being cringy. First, you'll need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Add in an additional 1/4 cup if dough seems to be too sticky. Next, you'll have to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then you have to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Now you'll need 1 teaspoon of salt. Make sure it's well combined and then set it aside. So here I switched bowls because I realized that the dry ingredients need to be in a smaller bowl and the wet ingredients have to be in a bigger bowl. You'll need to cream together 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. Also, you'll have to add sugar and brown sugar and mix until light and fluffy for about 2 minutes. You'll need 1/2 cup of sugar and 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Then you'll need to use a stand mixer, or you could also use a handheld mixer too, and cream together all the ingredients. This is how it looks like after you've mixed those things together. For this next part, you'll need 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract and 2 large eggs at room temperature. After that, you have to add vanilla and eggs one at a time and mix, scraping down the sides of the bowl as necessary. Mix until the batter is smooth. Runaway egg! With the mixer on low speed, slowly add the bowl of dry ingredients and mix just until dough comes together. Trust me, you do not want to overmix the dough. Otherwise, the cookies can flatten when they bake, and you do not want that. Last but not least, mix in chocolate chips with a spoon. The measurement for the chocolate chips is 2 cups. By the way, I use semi-sweet chocolate chips. Measure 3 tablespoons of dough per cookie. Place on cookie sheet. Cover. By the way, if you don't cover them, they will dry out. And refrigerate them for at least 3 hours. You can refrigerate them overnight or freeze them if you want to bake later. Cool dough bakes better. If the dough is too warm or sticky, the cookies may flatten out. Here are the results after I took them out of the refrigerator. Place 6 chilled cookie dough balls on a baking sheet and bake for 9 to 12 minutes. Baking time will depend on oven. Here I am demonstrating how you form the dough. Be careful how you do this because it might come out too big or too thin. So make sure you put the right amount, and if one seems too small or one seems too big, you can take some out and add it to the other one. When you're forming the dough to the shape that you want, you have to work quickly with them or else they'll start melting and sticking to your hands. Here are my cookies while they're baking. Hopefully they'll turn out good. You want to bake them until the edges are golden and the center is still light in color. Once you're done, let cool for 5 minutes on baking sheet, then transfer them to a cooling rack.
These are how my cookies turned out. For me, they taste pretty good. Like, I've never made cookies that at least taste and look this good, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you guys. Bye!
Here I am demonstrating how you have to form the can't talk.
With a mixer on low speed, slowly add the bowl of dry ingredients and just mix until you want the dough to never mind. Crud. Place 6 chilled cookie dough balls on a baking sheet and bake for 9 to 12 minutes. Baking time will depend on oven. And then until dang it!